Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. Your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any Watchbox channel. Reach out to me directly. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com for pricing. Today, we're discussing a lovely late 90s, early 2000s Omega Seamaster 120-meter chronometer. 36.25 millimeters in diameter. It is 10.1 millimeters thick, 43 millimeters from lug to lug, and if you include the solid end links to the bracelet, the total distance across the wrist is 49 millimeters with an 18 millimeter spacing between the lugs. This was the collection that preceded the Aqua Terras, which launched back in 2002. This was for a long time the closest living descendant to the original 1948 Seamaster, which was a highly water-resistant dress watch, and that's really what we have right here. We'll throw the watch on my wrist, which is 16 centimeters in circumference, and get a look. And you can see it's elegant. I would recommend this watch for a wrist as small as 13 centimeters circumference. A smaller wrist could wear it, but not on the bracelet. The end links are quite broad, so if you want to wear it on a smaller wrist than 13 centimeters, put it on a strap, put the bracelet away, throw it on a strap, keep the bracelet for posterity, and it'll size nicely to a smaller wrist. It's thin enough that you could slide it underneath any cuff, no matter how dressy. And these pre-coaxial Omegas are beautifully thin, something missing in the current catalog. Down the barrel, over the top, cuff shot, you get the point. Taking a look at the bracelet, it's familiar to fans of the 1990s era Diver 300 meter, sort of a hybrid of a dress bracelet and a sports bracelet. It has a solid feel to it, and it's held together by pin sleeves, which are very tough, but then it has these little polished intermediates that give it a dressy look, and you can see that the edges of the shoulder links are rolled downward a bit, so it is a hybrid of a sports bracelet and a dress bracelet. We have an internal slider. You can also see the reference number of the bracelet and end links right there, and a single trigger release, and that slider helps to more easily size down your wrist. There is a yellow gold insert with the Omega logo. And we roll over the case, and it's a familiar case. We've known it well since the early 60s on Speedmasters and Seamasters. Lyre-style lugs, a polished bevel that diminishes at the mid-case, a satin-finished case band, and then here we have a bezel that's stepped in slightly from the case band, then very shallow dome in profile leading up to a shallow domed cambered sapphire. Screw down crown, 120 meters water resistant, plenty for casual swimming, a feature you could not find on the 1990s Diver 300 meters. Applique indices, those Diver 300s were all printed, so this is a more upscale dial, though you still have the much loved Omega Wave at center. It's a silver white opaline with a white date disc. It has black on white printing for easy legibility, and it also uses those skeleton hands that became famous on the Diver 300 meters. We'll do a quick loom shot here. And as you can see, just enough so that you can tell the time. Everything you need, nothing you don't. Behind the case back, which you'll note has the hippocampus or seahorse characteristic of the Seamasters, we have a caliber 1120. That is the Omega upgraded version of an ETA 2892A2. It's in chronometer specification. It has 2 more hours of power reserve than the ETA with 44 and 2 more joules than the ETA with 23. Beats away at 8 beats per second. It features both hacking seconds and a quick set date. I can demonstrate those to you. Hacking seconds, quick set date. And of course, it has the 44-hour power reserve, which means if you wear it daily, it's pretty much set it and forget it. And again, it is a 1120 in chronometer spec. The 1120 is thin, fine, very accurate. All you need to get started in luxury watches, to mark a milestone in your watch, to give as a gift, or to get into an Omega that can now be considered a vintage piece. This watch is all of those things. Your ticket to ride in the Luxury Watch Club, the Omega Fan Club, and of course, the world of vintage watches. Reach out to Team Mosso at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details.